I think we've gotten so far away from who we were that built the Cowboys to who they are today. We've gotten so far away from that nobody knows who we are, what we can do. We have no brand identity outside of the star. And the star is the most important brand, but championships help build the doggone star.
Obviously, you have deep ties to the Cowboys. They just hired Brian Schottenheimer. I'm curious about your thoughts about how the whole thing went down. A lot of fans are upset they didn't interview more candidates. Even the way they had Mike McCarthy, they talked that they were maybe going to negotiate. Those 8 days, it was kind of drawn out a little bit.
Yeah, it was a little drama around it.
Yeah.
And, the one thing I do understand, I appreciate the hire from within. The question is, was there better candidates? And who were the candidates? And I think that's what fans are looking for. They're looking for someone that they can truly believe in. And it's been hit or miss. With Mike McCarthy, a lot of fans felt like last year he should have been gone last year, before the season even got started, especially after the way we got bounced out of the playoff against the Packers. But that didn't happen. And last year was a year full of injuries and so forth. So the team itself just kind of faltered at the end.
Yeah.
But you saw a little glimmer of light at the end also when Dak went down, Cooper Rush comes in, and they shrink the number of passes, and they started relying more on the running game, which is something that I thought they should have done in the first place.
Yeah.
Even with Dak Prescott. Balance is the key to success of everybody, I believe.
Yeah.
You just don't win it by just throwing the ball all over the field.
Yeah.
And you leverage the talent that you actually have, and you develop the talent that you currently have in order to create a much more balanced team.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if we did those things. I think we just try to get Dak Prescott to be like Patrick Mahomes and throw the ball all over the field. And we did not have the Kansas City Chiefs personnel to do all that. Didn't have a great tight end that can run down there and do what Travis Kelce does. And we didn't have a speedy wide receiver to go over the top. And CeeDee Lamb was the best thing that we had.
Yeah.
And sometimes he'd get the ball thrown to him with 3 and 4 people around him.
Yeah.
And so that wasn't cool. I mean, so there's a lot of things that we definitely need to do to improve upon as the Dallas Cowboys.
Do you think there were better candidates out there?
I'm sure they were.
Yeah.
I'm sure they were. I mean, the question is, do we want to go get somebody from another team? Because the way I see it, when we won our Super Bowls, they plucked every great coach we had.
Right.
Norv Turner ended up going to the Washington Redskins at the time. Dave Wannstedt ended up going to
the Bears.
Bears as a head coach. Everybody got head coaching jobs.
Yeah.
And why aren't we doing the same thing?
Yeah.
Why aren't we going after somebody or asking somebody to come out of retirement like Mike Shanahan or Pete Carroll coming in, connecting with players, or Dion coming down and connecting with players? Why aren't we doing things that not only that people can believe in, but something solid that gives us a clear direction that we're heading in the right direction?
Yeah. You talked about the personnel, the discrepancy between a team like the Chiefs and the Cowboys.
Right.
Jerry, you know how he is. I mean, obviously you have a deep relationship with him, but with them running the front office, are they holding the team back?
Are they holding the team back? I'm not sure if they're holding the team back, because the one thing I got to give the Cowboys credit for, and everyone has to give the Cowboys credit for, is that they do a great job of bringing great talent in. They've been talented for many, many years. Talent has not been the problem. I think it's the commitment to who we are as the Dallas Cowboys is the question. And I think we've gotten so far away from who we were that built the Cowboys to who they are today. We've gotten so far away from that nobody knows who we are, what we can do. We have no brand identity outside of the star. And the star is the most important brand, but championships help build the doggone star.
Yeah.
So until we get back to our traditional ways, I should say, solid defense, solid special teams, solid balanced offense that ran the ball physically, that threw the ball effectively, and play great football. Until we get to that level, we don't know how good we can become. Even I don't care what kind of talent we have. And you don't double down on the lack thereof talent. You double down when you have great talent. You could have doubled down when the Tony Romo era was there. But DeMarcus Ware out there rushing folks and everything. That defense, you have a great secondary that got more picks than anybody last year, but yet, who are we? It's a bunch of hodgepodge stuff. So nothing that you can really, you want to hang your hat on that potential, but I'm tired of potential. When do you turn potential into greatness? When you bought the Cowboys, we were potentially poor and potentially bad. And then we started developing, then we had potential to be a very good team. Made a few changes here, brought in the offense that was solid, had a solid defense anyway. Defense got better, offense got better, and that potential turned into 3 championships in 4 years. And we've gotten away from that model.
You talked about wanting to run the ball a little bit more. The Cowboys have the number 12 overall pick. Ashton Jenney had an incredible season. Is that a guy that you would like to maybe see them get?
The only way I would like to see the Cowboys draft him, if they're going to commit to making a run offense out of that. Don't bring the kid in if we're not going to commit to upgrade the offensive line and give him the tools to be successful. Don't bring him in and get everybody all hyped up because you're bringing in a great running back like Ashton Jenney, and he's from the North Texas area. And not utilize him in the right way and let him be the fall guy for bad decisions. Because you're not willing to upgrade in areas to give him the opportunity to be successful. That's the only way I would want to see him come in. Outside of that, let the man go and have a prosperous career somewhere else.
With Saquon having the year that he's having, it's an all-time great season. You've seen, obviously, you've had incredible seasons. Where does what he's doing, where does that rank in terms of just excellence?
Well, obviously ranks pretty high. I mean, when you think back to rushing for over 2,000 yards, there's only been so many guys that over 2,000 yards. And I think I could name them all. Eric Dickerson, O.J. Simpson, Barry Sanders, Jamal Lewis, Chris Johnson, and now Saquon Barkley. I can't think of nobody else. In the history of the game. And the game been played for 100 years plus. So he ranks amongst top 5 has gone over 2,000 yards out of God knows how many running backs we've had come through the National Football League. So what he did this year deserved not only the league MVP, but also the offensive MVP of the league.
Obviously, you were an incredible running back, all-time rushing leader. But if you could steal one thing from his game, back when you were playing, what would that be? The
backwards jump move. That's the one move I would want to steal from him. The backwards jump move. When he's coming, I'm jumping in. I would like to do that one.